Oh man, it's a Dip-Pocalypse. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mudjug One channel. I hope everybody's doing well with all the craziness going around in this world. Already got a dip in, but we're gonna put a little filler in there, a little filler of that Griznatty. Wanted to get on here and talk about this coronavirus stuff going on. So funny, we're planning on, well, we are having a spring cleaning sale, and we had planned on doing this several weeks back, and then all of this coronavirus stuff started happening, and I told the guys we should title the spring sale the Dip-Pocalypse Spring Sale. But nonetheless, a little filler in there. Today we're just spitting in the Redneck Nation Mudjug. Why? Well, Redneck Nation's cool, and you know, it was sitting on my desk, so there you go. I want to preface this video before I get into my rant about this coronavirus sham. I do want to say that obviously this is somewhat of a serious thing going on, and you know, take precautions. I want to wish everybody well. I want to make sure that everybody is, you know, safe and healthy. Yes, there are people dying, but you know, the thing is how many people die every year from a typical cold flu? By the way, if you spend $39 on Mudjug's website, you get a free Bullet Gray Stealth, and we'll have a link down below. We're having tons of shit on sale. I mean, we're just cleaning house. I mean, jugs for 10 bucks. Nonetheless, so you guys know I'm a bit of a conspiracy. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. I'm not really buying into all this fear-mongering shit going on with this coronavirus. But I think it has been totally blown out of proportion, mostly due to the media, and probably worse than the media, social media for that matter. We are on the brink of a presidential election this year in November, so you kind of got to wonder what's going on. With the economy doing as well as it has been ever since Trump has been in office, whether it's the stock market, the unemployment rate, I could go on and on and on, the numbers don't lie. You gotta wonder, when something of this magnitude, that being the coronavirus, occurs, you gotta wonder what is going on behind the scenes. Most people are sheeple. They just panic, they follow what everybody else is doing and saying. They don't go for facts. My opinion is that this thing is politically based, financially based, and it is power based. Those are the three main things that you always got to take into consideration when things like this occur. And like I said, federal election coming up. Certain people are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure old Donnie doesn't get back in. I'm just saying. Now, granted, he has to do his job as a president and go with the flow and so on and so forth and do his part and, you know, all that stuff. And doesn't matter what he does. He could find a cure for coronavirus tomorrow, and they would still try and throw that guy under the bus. Doesn't matter. I don't want to make this a political video, but I do want to mention that it's pretty obvious how desperate the Democrats are these days to get old Donnie out of there. You know what I'm saying? Chris Dips One and I were in Vegas this weekend. We had a Vegas trip planned. We're like, let's go. It was a little slower than normal there, but generally speaking, the casinos were pretty busy, and it was, you know,
everyone was going about their day. It was weird.
Yeah. Now, I know MGM announced that this week they're closing several of their casinos, which, you know, I mean, I don't know. A lot of, you know, NHL's canceled, which I'm pissed about. But all these sporting events, all these concerts, everything's being canceled. If someone gets coronavirus at the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas and they end up dying, well, it's probably not good for business if someone dies at a Kings game where they claim they got coronavirus, or at the Venetian, or wherever it may be, at BJ's frickin' restaurant. I think that businesses are doing that to kind of cover their ass. Now, financially, it is probably going to hurt them in the long run, as we know, and things are going to maybe get worse before they get better. But my feeling is, give it a couple months, it'll all blow over, and it'll all be business as usual. People panicking, buying toilet paper. You know what I'm doing? I'm not buying toilet paper. I'm buying stocks and more Bitcoin, baby. And of course, hockey cards. I am a bit of a prepper. I have been for several years. I haven't really been prepping lately because I've pretty much prepped up. So if something crazy were to happen like this, and there's no food, etc., and you know, so on and so forth, I know that I will be fine, and my friends and family that are with me will be fine. Let this be a lesson to you folks. Don't believe everything you hear and see, even if it's on the news, or even if it's coming out of the president's mouth, number one. And number two, you should always be prepared. Just thought of this theory. Call me crazy. That's fine. I'm used to it. Maybe they were going to tell us that aliens do exist, but they wanted to test the waters first. So they said, let's release this coronavirus shit and see how people react. And as we all know, people are losing their shit over all this. So great, people, now you spoiled it for all of us and wanted to know if aliens exist or not. They're not going to let us know. But my point is, besides being a smartass, my point is that what's going to happen when something major goes down? Are you going to be prepared? I know I am, but this is just a test, people. So it's a test to make sure you have all your ducks in a row in case things go down. But that's about all I got for you folks. That's where I stand. A lot of people have been asking me, hi, what are your thoughts on this? What do you feel? And that's kind of where I'm at. Business as usual at Mud Jug. We don't shut down for shit. And, you know, as long as the mail service continues to go, we'll continue to ship orders. And people are sitting at home. They want a deal on a Mud Jug. No better time than the spring Dip-Pocalypse dip sale. So I'll leave with this. Always be a man, reach for that can, because it ain't dipping, ain't shit. If you ain't packing, you slacking. And if you got yourself a little corona cough, don't let that shit throw you off. I'm out. How many of you believe in God? Because nowadays, you know, I don't know. There's so much going on with people not even knowing their gender. I don't even know if people have religious beliefs like they used to 10 years ago. I don't know. So I want to know, number one,